Hey Ari, it's Tuesday. I'm not quite sure if this video is gonna go up on Tuesday, but it's Tuesday while I'm filming it. No, it's not. I'm lying. It's Monday. It's totally Monday while I'm filming this. June 3rd? I don't know. I don't know what today's day is. My response is a little late. And by little late, I mean like 4 weeks. Okay, not 4 weeks. 3 weeks? 2 weeks. 3 weeks at the max. And I'm sorry. I haven't really been busy. I don't really have an excuse. I actually did film it. The day you replied to me was the day I filmed a different one. But then I didn't like it because I felt like I was complaining too much. Which I do a lot. I complain a lot. It's really bad. I do know why I got busy. Before, when I filmed my other video, my dad was still here, wasn't he? So yeah, all that deploy stuff. He's in Kuwait. I've been spending time with my family, all that stuff. You know, you were here. You know the story. Anyway, to your video. I know we're doing this whole question and answer thing. And then we have this whole channel that we're putting these videos on so we can save them, I guess. And look back at them when we're like 50 and laugh. Or cry. Whatever. Question. Okay, so you left your video off with the question, for theater, what was the part you enjoyed playing the most? What was your least favorite role to play in theater? When I answered this the first time, I watched that footage back and I was so bitter talking about this. So I'm going to try again and calm my tits because I was just so angry the first time I filmed this. I don't know why. I don't know why. So my favorite role to play. That's kind of hard because the last, no, it wasn't the last two productions because I'm in one now. It doesn't count. My junior and senior year, it's between those two, which we did for UIL, and we did John Lennon and Me by Sherry Bennett, and it was amazing. It was weird because the group of people that was in that play, when I had, okay, I don't feel like I need to go back information with you, but I'm just gonna do it anyway. You know how I moved a lot from high school to high school because of the whole military child thing. So I went to, 3 high schools in 4 years? So when I got to that school, which was my second high school, when I first got into that theater program, it was all seniors in it. It was all seniors who had been with that teacher since their freshman year, since they first got to that school or whatever. And me, this little sophomore, walking in like, hey, I want to join theater. It was cool because we got close and then they all ended up leaving. And I was like, wow, what's theater going to be like next year if I stay here? Which I did. I ended up staying at that school for 2 years. I got kind of close with the people in the other cast. Like, we were close, but we were close while we were doing theater. Like, around school, we didn't talk to each other at all, which is kind of unfortunate. But we did John Lennon and Me, and I actually got 2 awards for that performance. And I didn't think I was going to get anything because I thought all those other schools were so much better, all those other people were so much better, but I am my worst critic. And it was a part of me that I don't really show. Sally was this crippled diabetic who just wanted friends and stuff like that, and I'm not that crazy. I pretend to be crazy, but I'm not that crazy. But I really enjoyed that role. And then my senior year, that was nerve-wracking. New school all over again, new theater program. My last theater program had 20 people in it max. This one had like 200 students. So I was like, yeah, there's no way I'm going to be in a production this year. But I went to auditions anyway for the fall. No, that was spring. For the spring performance of Odd Couple, and which is a 5-person cast if you're lucky. I think it's 5 girls and 2 guys. 7-person cast, 5 girls, 2 guys. I think. I don't know. But I auditioned thinking, again, I wasn't going to get anything. This is stupid. Why did I show up? I'm just going to set myself up for failure. But I ended up getting a role, which I was very thankful for. And I really did grow close to that cast. I met my best friend. 2 of my best friends in my senior year. I met them through theater, through doing that play, which was great. And I really loved my role of Sylvie, the sassy friend, which really, I'm not that sassy. Every character I play brings out another side of me that I don't realize I have. Oh, I sound so boring. I'm rambling. And the worst role, which I still hold dear to my heart, but I think it made me a better person because I do sometimes go into things with well, you wouldn't be able to tell by what I was just talking about, but I go into things thinking, oh, I got this. I've been doing this forever. I got this. It was my 7th grade year, and we did The Wiz, which is why I can't stand The Wiz right now. I'm not bitter that I got the part of nothing. I was the ensemble or whatever. I wasn't bitter about that. I was disappointed in myself because I auditioned. I had the biggest head there. I was like, I got this. This is no problem for me. And I ended up not getting anything because I was like, you know what? I don't even need to really do these auditions. I'm going to get a part. I always get a part. So I auditioned with my friend because she was nervous to do it by herself, so we had to sing together. The director didn't even look at us. He was like, if you're too shy, I don't know why you're here. He didn't even look at us. So, but I still stuck through it. And the only thing about that kills me is the person that did get the lead could not sing, could not act. She couldn't memorize her lines. That disappointed me. And the fact that the director didn't show up for opening night or any of the shows. He didn't even come to the show. He knew what he did was awful. But that's it. Okay, I'm stopping that there because I can ramble about past productions forever, and I'm trying to keep this sweet and simple, and I'm going to edit a lot of stuff out. My question to you for your video, your response, I'm sorry this is so late again, but my question to you is something that I've been dealing with a lot, and my youngest brother, you know who he is. I don't know why I'm describing it like you don't know these people. Justin is going through something right now. And I went through it in high school, and my mom went through it when she was little, because I don't think your mom was on the spectrum of this because she's so much younger than my mom. But when our parents were kids, growing up together, my mom actually grew up in England when she was 3. And so when she came back to America, I guess they lived in like Arizona or something like that. They lived somewhere weird with Granddaddy. And they talked proper. They carried themselves in a specific manner, and they got made fun of for being white. I got made fun of in high school for being white. Not really made fun of, but people were like, oh, she's a white girl, or she just hang out with white people. I have black friends, guys, I promise. And they made fun of the way I talk. They made fun of the way I dress, because I dress like a white girl. Whatever all that means. My brother is getting made for it now. He's this whole skateboarder scene. He hangs out with a lot of white people. My stepdad is white, and I don't get why it's a big deal, but white girl syndrome. You're Southern. I don't really think you have it. I don't think you have white girl syndrome. But I've been told I have white girl syndrome, and I want to know your opinion on that. How do I explain this? Like, what do I have to do to fit in with the black community? I don't get what I do wrong. My parents, when I was little, born and raised Southeast DC until the whole military thing happened, I did act black. I just sound so... I see what you're talking about. I grew up in DC. As much as I don't like to admit it, I did. Southeast DC. Dexter Terrace, Southeast. I'm not going to give that. I was about to give the house address and everything. But that is where I grew up. I don't live anywhere near there now, so feel free to stalk the people who live there now. Point in my life where I was that person, I guess. And my aunt like beat it out of me. She literally beat that mess out of me. She was like, you are not going to grow up talking like this and being like this. Like, you didn't grow up with Auntie Crazy. I grew up with Auntie Crazy. The Auntie Crazy you know now is kind of mellow and chilled out with age. You did not know Auntie Crazy. But this is it. White girl syndrome is my question for you next video. And I will see you then. And I'm kind of sleepy. And I'm off to work, so bye babe. Love you. And I will see you in 3 days.